Good morning, my lovely students. This is Miss Razan. Today, we are going to continue diet and exercise number 4. But before, let's make a simple revision to revise the main food groups. So let's remember together, what are the food groups that we studied before? If you remember, we have the first group, carbohydrates, like rice, bread, and potatoes. And we said that carbohydrates give us energy. So don't forget that carbohydrates are important because they give us energy. Number 2, we have proteins like meat, fish, and cheese. Examples. And we say that protein is very important because it helps build muscles. So to build muscles, we have to eat more proteins. And the third food group is fat, such as chocolate and chips. And we say that we have to eat a little amount of fat because it makes us overweight. And you have to know that fat keeps you warm. So we have healthy fats. When we eat them, they keep us warm. And the last food group, vitamins and minerals, which we found them in fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables are vitamins and minerals. Okay, now, so the result in general, we have to eat balanced diet to stay healthy. So now open your book, page 126, and please write beside the title number 4. So it's diet and exercise number 4. Okay, now focus on this picture. Can you tell me what can you see? What does this girl do? Excellent. Here we can see a sporter or an athlete. So athlete means sporter. What do you think this athlete needs to do to compete in competitions? Does she need to eat too much fat and carbohydrate or a special diet? What do you think? Sure, she needs to have a special diet. So to be healthy and to compete in competition, she has to eat a special diet. Now me and you are going to help her to design a diet. But before designing it, let's answer the questions in your book, page 126. The first question here, we have a cloud. Please write inside the cloud, section A. Can you remember what type of food gives us energy? We mentioned it before. We said that carbohydrates give us energy. So, the type of food or the type of group which give us energy is carbohydrates. So the answer for the first section, carbohydrates. Please write the answer in your book. The type of food gives us energy is carbohydrate. Okay. Now the second, here we have a group of questions. To help you first answer these questions, look at the food plate on page 120 if you need. This is the food plate in 120. So, what foods will give the athlete energy? Here they repeat the question and they asked, what foods will give the athlete energy? You have to choose food from this plate. So what do you think? we say that in general, carbohydrate group gives us energy. So this section of carbohydrate, we have bread, potato, flour, cereal, pasta. So the food that give athletes energy are pasta, cereals, rice, potatoes. So in general, carbohydrates. So eating carbohydrates is important because it gives us energy. Okay, what about the second question? What foods will make sure she stays well? Stays well and stay healthy. That means she has to eat fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables like banana, apple, pineapple, strawberry, and vegetables also carrot, peas, and whatever. So in this section, she has to eat vitamins and minerals, which are fruits and vegetables. So the answer for this question, to make sure she stays well, she has to eat fruits and vegetables like vitamins and minerals as groups. Please write the answer in your book. Okay. The last question before designing the food dish for the athlete. Question number 3. What foods will make sure her bones are strong? You know that we have to eat many things to be sure that our bones are strong, but some foods have both minerals and proteins, so that will keep our bones strong. So in this question we have to eat meat, cheese, milk, fish. All those give us energy or give us strong bones. Okay, so for this question, what foods will make sure her bones are strong? Meat, fish, milk, so in general, and proteins group. And you have to know that also milk has minerals. So minerals also make sure for us that bones are strong. Okay, now let's design the dish. Here we have a question. Choose foods and drinks from the word bank to make up menus for the athletes' breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we are going to design the three food types for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, one has been done for you. Cross out the words you write on the plates and circle the words you think are not good for an athlete diet. Now, here we have three dishes. The first one for breakfast, the second one for lunch, and the third one for dinner. So they did yogurt and they put yogurt in breakfast. Now let's read the word bank and decide where we have to add this type of food. Let's start with the first one, water. Actually, water is very important. So she has to drink water in all times, in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So water, we have to add it in breakfast dish, lunch dish, and also dinner dish. So please add water in all dishes. Okay. The second one, we have egg. Actually, eggs and breakfast. You can design your own foods or your own dishes, but please, they should be correct. Okay, ice cream. They told us we have to circle the words you think are not good for an athlete's diet. So actually, I think that ice cream is not good for athlete's diet. So I circled it and I did not write it anywhere. Okay. Chocolate, also chocolate. I think that it's unhealthy for the athlete because it has fats. Chocolate has fats. Okay, what about pasta? I think pasta on lunch. I add it in lunch. Rice also for lunch. Peas, we can eat it in dinner. Now, bananas are fruits, so we can eat it anywhere. I add it on lunch. Carrots, I add it in dinner. Oranges, I add it on breakfast. Grapes, I add it on dinner. Couscous, actually, this is the couscous. It's one type of cereals or food. So I add it on lunch. Okay, now what about falafel? You know that falafel, we eat it on breakfast. Fish, we can eat it on lunch or in dinner. Sometimes like tuna, we eat it on dinner. Kebab, I think it's for lunch. Milk, we can drink it in breakfast or in dinner or both. A lamb, it's a type of meat, so we eat it on lunchtime. Fizzy drink, you know that it's not good for athletes' diet, so I circled it. Beans, I added for lunch. We can cook it with lamb, so we can eat it on lunchtime. Cereal also on lunchtime. I think kunafa is not good for an athlete's diet, so I circled it. What about burger? Burger also, it has too much fat, so no need to eat fat to be healthy. So I circled burger. What about khobz? Khobz, we use it in breakfast and in dinner, and sometimes we also use it on lunch. So khobz, it's like bread, but I don't know why they named it khobz. Yogurt, we say that we find it in breakfast. Salad, we can eat it anytime, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So it's good because it contains vegetables. So salad is very good. And the last thing is bread. Also, we can eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So those are the 3 dishes that I make. You can make another types of food or another design, but it's for me. Okay, here they ask us question. Write a list of the foods you circled, the foods that are not good for an athlete's diet. So we circled ice cream, chocolate, fizzy drink, kunafa, burger. Those are the things that I think that are not good for the athlete's diet. So in your book, also write this answer: ice cream, chocolate, fizzy drink, kunafa, and burger. Those are the foods we circled. Okay, thank you for listening. Study well and good luck.